Hey, David, you got something in the mail today.
What's that?
These nuts!
Sounds like a mystery to me. What is up, Internet? I like pointy things, and I'm not afraid of a little mystery. And that's why I have taken the mystery, and I've gotten not one, not two, but 3 mystery bags for you guys today. So, BudK, the place that I got the mystery box that had the 4 swords in it for kind of my pseudo birthday present to myself. They also have they have a lot of mystery things, but they have 3 mystery bags. They have one that is $25 of value for $14, I believe. I think it's $13.99. That's not counting shipping and all that stuff, but no one's count that. They have a $50 value for, I think it's $27, which is kind of funny because like I think the other ones are like better price-wise if you go for the value to costs. And then they have the third one, which is a $100 value for $50.
Knife skills.
This is my broken one too. This is actually
cut up and towards all of our faces.
Yeah, it's not. You're not supposed
Well,
to.
you're
Don't
fine.
follow.
You're way over there.
You think I'm fine?
So I want to grab this box immediately because it's open somehow, and it looks kind of cool. Shadow Warrior. This is blue or black, I think it says. Collect them all. Oh, is there a second one in here? Oh, so we got a double dosage in here. This is supposed to be black. This is blue, but this is cool looking.
We got Shadow Warrior. You got.
Ow!
Are you sure that one's not supposed to be black?
I said then
It's not black at all.
So there's black, there's gold. Where's the other half? There's black, there's gold, there's black and blue.
Oh, okay. So this is blue.
So black, gold, and blue. We've got
So you
blue
don't have
and
black.
gold.
This is pretty cool.
This is actually a really cool knife, though. Like
The handle is decorated nicely. It's got like a skeleton
it's very
samurai
stiff,
warrior.
but like it's a very stiff thing. But you can still open it with one finger.
Yeah, you shouldn't open it towards your hand like I did.
I'm gonna give that a hand feel, Bray.
So based on what I just said, I did obviously. I said it's like a skeleton shadow warrior, but it's actually a shadow warrior. What's that?
Button on top. Press
Oh,
that
no.
down.
Well, I was talking about the
Talking about
skeleton
warrior.
design. I don't know if you can see that, but it's the skeleton. There's like a skeleton warrior.
Yeah, it's like a skeleton wearing it's samurai armor. I don't know what it's specifically called. I think I should know, but I don't. Honestly, for $13 getting 2 of those, I think that might be worth it already.
And you can actually tell that this is Valerian steel, Diana.
Oh.
I think that's a Game of Thrones reference. I'm not sure. But I think just for those 2, I feel like that's worth the $13. It's supposed to be $25 value. I think that I don't know how I don't know the cost of any of this stuff. I don't know their catalog and all this fun. Yes.
Retract this.
There's a
Like a
kick on
knife?
the inside.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I was like looking around for it.
I think there's like 2. There's always the button on the bottom handle to put the knife in, or there's the inside one. I think Bry's more familiar with the buttons on the handle because I think that's what I remember growing up with. This is an AK-47 bullet ice tray.
Okay.
So I read that and I was like, that's kind of cool. Dishwasher safe, BPA free, 100% non-stick. I don't know why you need that. It's ice. You can make Jello in it, I'm sure. That could be kind of cool. Bullet Jello. Mix that in with your brains.
Bullet shot. We can have bullet shots.
Bullet shots.
Bullet Jello
Bullet
shots.
Jello shots. That's kind of cool. Easy ice cube removal. Run warm water over back and sides of tray. But this is why I said it's a mystery bag. It's not mystery swords. It's not mystery knives. It's anything.
This is f***ing cool.
That is cool. I really actually enjoy that, and I'm excited to do some bullet shots.
I was gonna say I can't wait until we make bullet Jello shots.
Yeah, I was gonna say bullet Jello shots. We could probably do some challenges in this, maybe.
Something
So
like
maybe look forward to that showing up.
Will it ice cube?
And Brotherhood of Blue. 3-piece survival set. It's police, so Brotherhood of Blues for the police. There's a lot of plastic on this. Somebody unwrap that. There's a knife if you want to unwrap the knife with a knife. This is already open on the tip. Let's just pull it out. This is actually kind of sharp, but
I was gonna say that looks a little intense.
it's not that sharp. But so it's Brotherhood of Blue. It says, Guardians, heroes off the sides. No one fights alone. Support peacekeepers. The thin blue line between good and evil. And it is police. It says police on it. It's got a nice heft to it.
And this says support police.
It's got a nice... Oh, this is... I know what this is. I was going to say...
It's one of those like paracord.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
3-piece survival thing. This is actually a paracord bracelet. If you needed to, you can rip this off and use this to tie things. And basically, like, these can actually, like, save your life if you needed rope on thing. It's not string. It's paracord, so it's, like...
Got a sweet little one.
So I'm not sure how sturdy this thing is, but I mean, it feels
sturdy.
it feels solid. It feels balanced, but you know, if you're actually hacking away in the
Ooh.
woods, I'm not sure if it
Ooh,
would.
it's very light in the handle.
And then that's the sheath for that. All in all, for that first basic package...
Oh,
How much was
Yeah.
this package? Was she shaving with it? So
I've been testing all of them.
how much was this package? The first one?
So the first one is $13.99, so $14, not counting shipping and whatever. And it's supposed to be a $25 value. I think it's worth it. I'd say it's worth it purely because those Shadow Warrior knives. I like these a lot, personally.
Yeah.
This set kind of cool. It's unique.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite part of it. I like the AK bullet tray,
That's
and I
kinda
like
cool.
the other two knives. I like the other set more than I like this stuff, but it's not bad.
It's also pretty handy for survival having bullet ice cubes.
Definitely.
I mean, if you can make your bullets out of ice, then I mean, zombies beware. So then, number 2. This is the $50. It was $27 without shipping and all that fun stuff. BudK has a lot of shipping and stuff. Like, there's a lot of discounts for that, in all honesty. You can get free shipping easily. I'm excited for this because,
Ooh.
kind of spoiler alert, I know that there's another one in the next bag of that.
I mean, it could be a different color though.
It could be a different knife, and I looked up Timber Rattler because I was kind of curious,
Ooh.
and they had a lot of different knives. Immediately I like this, and I wouldn't mind having 2 of these.
Ooh.
Some
Silica
silicone
gel. Wow.
gel. Yeah.
I love silica gel.
So we got
I'll eat it.
2 knives.
You know, fun fact: this is actually edible.
It actually is. So tiny knife. Diana has tiny knife. And then it has a second knife in there.
I can stab somebody with this.
I mean,
hope
you
so.
wouldn't.
And then the bigger knife part of it, it's a smaller. So it's, if you were a rogue, you could dual wield. You got your non.
Ooh.
Is that actually super sharp? I think Timber Rattler is I want to say they're a more
Well,
famous
yeah.
company.
There goes my hair. So yeah.
Yeah.
I want to feel it. Nah, for the police thing, I know she was shaving it. Yeah, that's actually a lot sharper than the police one.
Yeah.
She was shaving with it, but I've kind of been spoiled for sharp knives. I don't know how much my boss spent for this knife, but he got some Japanese chef knife, and I would say that thing's razor sharp, but that is a disgrace to that knife. It is, you could cut a razor in half with it. It's ridiculously scary sharp. I have no way of letting you guys know how terrifyingly sharp it is.
Eat.
But that's why I'm like, it's kind of short. This I can't open. This is tiny. This can go in that sheath somewhere.
I'll take care of it.
It's right here, actually. And then we have another Timber Wolf tiny thing. Super wrapped up. It's a flip knife. Folding knife. Pocket knife, if you will.
Ooh.
I think it's pretty heavy duty.
This one's a Marine's knife.
Pocket knife, 3 blades, Timber
The
Wolf.
few, the proud, the shank.
So that's this tiny little box here.
This one's got some beef to it, man. Like, you're gonna grip this thing and you're not gonna stop until they stop. if you know
Until
what I
they
mean.
stop. That's the second one. And then I want to see it
Oh.
real quick.
Oh yeah.
See, I wouldn't doubt with that one sharp too, because that one looks more like a survival knife style.
Oh yeah. The Marines ain't fucking around with their cutlery here.
I
Mine is
hadn't
big and heavy duty.
wrapped myself a belt buckle.
Look how naked that part of my arm is, though.
Dirty. That's so naked. It's almost perverse. Go ahead and blur that out, Diana, later. Anyways, we got the Star belt buckle here. This is for G.I. Joe. I don't know that. I'm just saying that.
I was gonna say Captain America.
No, that's Spider-Man.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
So I probably have to hold this afterwards, because when Diana was describing it, I was like, hey, pocket it, but this
You want
this
to
is actually really sturdy. It has
You
a
wanna-
very good handhold.
you want to hold it until you can't hold it anymore,
This,
right?
this is super comfortable. Super comfortable,
Yeah.
pretty damn sharp. Like, it's actually a really nice knife.
USMC.
grab that. Yeah, grip that.
Oh yeah, this is the Marines right here.
Yeah.
I guess I missed that part.
Grip that thing. Go
Very
after
nice.
Osama
Like-
bin Laden. Like,
That's how you hold a knife when you're in a battle because you can slice up as well as down.
Don't know
you
if
don't
that's
wanna,
true.
You don't
but-
want to hold it like this because you can only do this. This you can get slashy and stabby. Look it up.
I'll take your word for it.
slashy and stabby.
But no, this is probably a really
Yeah.
good knife.
I wouldn't. I might, after we're done with this, look all these stuff up, and maybe I'll pop in on the comments myself and add
Well,
some addendums.
The
but-
thing is it's not like the Marines are a brand, so this could be like a legitimate Marines knife. Because they're
I
not
wouldn't
just,
doubt it. BudK does have legitimate
Well,
marine
and-
stuff.
besides the fact it says China on the blade.
You've got
but-
your little thing
Ooh,
on
I
the
like
end. You
stuff
can
in
break windows
That,
with.
yeah, that is what those are.
Like,
Which, if you're holding, you can't really break glass like that. You could break it like this.
Or if it's closed, you could break it.
just
It's
see?
also a very heavy thing too. Like you could use that thing just like that. This is even just like this. This could be a weapon.
Like, you could just punch
Like, that's
hard
just
with that
Knucks. Brass knucks.
thing.
Well, I mean that it braces your knuckles anyway because you're just holding it.
Right.
When you're holding something, it pops up your knuckles forward.
And what's last there?
And then
Devin?
this, I'm also curious about.
Curious.
He's curious. Curious. Where's my? Or you can do that. That works too.
Wow.
Oh,
That just went right through
was
that.
that like BudK?
Wow.
That's pretty impressive. I think this is just a tarp. I think this is a. It doesn't say anything on the package. Made in East Germany, so
East
it's whatever
Germany.
it is, it's East Germany.
Not West Germany.
Yeah, I think this is just a tarp of some kind.
That is what you put on. Oh,
Oh.
oh,
See, I wasn't going to get too far unfoldy with it, but I guess at this point there's no going back.
oh.
There's straps on it.
Yeah, I don't really understand this.
Is this a survival house?
I
It could
think-
be still a tarp.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's either like a tarp or...
I think it's a tarp that you can just seal.
Yeah.
It's got this clasp here that you can clasp and unclasp, so it could just be a tarp, yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Like a foldable mini tarp.
Or like,
Yeah, I was going to say where it's
Because it's-
green and there's a green
Hey
screen.
guys. You know what's funny?
what?
This is green.
It's a different shade of green, so there's... Ooh!
It's
There's
just gonna
potential
hide.
that this is being green screened right now, so let's go ahead and hide ourselves.
Diana, I see your elbow.
So,
There you
the other thing in that box was an invisibility cloak.
Invisibility cloak was found.
Anyway,
Alright, get this out of here.
let's see if we can fold it up.
We'll
like it
fold
was.
it up later.
Behind as it goes. So then this one, my highlight. These are pretty. These are very pretty. Sharpness, I don't think they were too crazy. I don't actually remember touching the blade personally. This thing, kind of actually is my highlight.
I am
really
super
enjoy
into
this.
that marine knife.
I'm into the belt buckle.
Yeah,
Yes,
I was
with
gonna say,
the
I didn't even
invisibility
see the
cloak,
belt
that they'd only see the star walking around.
This is true.
And this is actually an invincibility belt buckle. An invincible buckle because it's a star, and you put it on your belt, and then all you hear in your head is. And then copyright strike. That was a magical moment. This might be my highlight because of that magical moment. Then we have the last one. $49.99. $100 value. This one's a lot heavier than the other ones.
Ooh. Do we get another ice cube tray?
I see 2 duplicates in here, though.
I do see 2 duplicates in here.
I'm gonna hide one of them. Oh, you got it.
Oh, no.
There they both are.
Ooh.
It looks like we've got another star belt buckle. We won't do that again. And is this the same exact thing, though? Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it looks like it is.
So the same thing as before, the timber rattler, the 2-knife set. We'll just put that off to the side since we've already seen that.
We're
And
gonna make that a
another,
third duplicate.
another house.
And now another, disappearing cloak. Tarp or shelter or whatever this is, I'm not sure, but
And wait, what is this?
Oh,
What is this? This
Good.
might be duplicate number 4, actually.
Wow.
Duplicate number 4.
I think I see another duplicate.
Oh lord.
Is that box just a full
Duplicate number 4, which is the small knife that I pulled out earlier.
Okay.
You can have that.
And
And duplicate number... Oh, nope, actually no.
Oh, it's different?
Scorching Sands G10 clip point.
Oh.
Oh, but it's still a marine knife.
It's still a... I don't think this is Marines, actually. Yeah, it is Marines.
Yeah,
I was going to say it's military, but I don't think it's Marines. So this is going to be the same thing as before, I think, but different. Not as... it doesn't open as fast as the other one does. Hand fill, not as good as the other one, actually. Hand fill goes. Not as sharp as either, but it's still pretty sharp.
Ooh. Look how pretty this one
Hanju
is.
stuff is good for stuff. I do like the handle on that.
This does actually feel pretty nice too. Blue blade. Feels pretty good in the hand. Is it a Krieger?
This one's not as good hand feel. It's still a good hand feel, just not as good as the other marine knife. Not as sharp.
USMC. It's got that
G10
that like
point.
scorpion tail curl to it. I don't know what it's actually called, but
That one's not. It's not nearly as good for shaving.
what is that blue?
It's always like the good blue
I feel like you could jack somebody up with this thing.
Yeah, you could probably jack them up with pretty much any of these things.
Shush.
This is actually a very nice. This is a comfortable hand feel too.
A kissing crane?
Kissing crane, unrivaled quality since 1834. Ooh.
Yes. So it's a folding knife, pocket knife, if you will.
With the colors of the rainbow.
Oh.
And it's got
It's got an image on one of those. It looks like.
what is that?
Looks Canadian,
And that is a Native American holding his bow and arrow high
pointing to the moon.
at the moon. It looks kind of like the Earth. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but Kylie, does that look up? Show
A little bit, yeah.
a little bit. Anyways, colors. It's got the colors of the state flag of Bosnia. I don't know if that's true.
Sure.
Oh, here's another thing. It says Kissing Crane Limited Edition, and there's a couple arrowheads on
So it
it.
is a limited edition knife. Aside from this thing, there's actually a Ninja Warrior bundle, $100 thing in one of the magazines I got, and that was part of what was in there.
So this is a certificate of authenticity for the Kissing Crane cutlery.
It sucks that they roll it up though.
Like it's cool, but it's not like that marine knife by any means.
Yeah,
That was
no,
way
for sure.
sure.
Oh geez.
And then we have one
I
more.
forgot about the. Oh, there's a wolf.
Timberwolf. Yeah, it's a wolf.
Wolf ice cubes. Oh.
And I actually have a set very similar to this that is grain handle, so I actually like this because this is a very similar set.
Diana?
Yeah.
Just go with that.
Thank you.
Would you like to play with that?
Ooh.
So it's got a knife very similar to the limited edition knife right here.
So
Folding
Diana, how much
two
hair do you
similar
have
blades.
left on your arm?
Enough.
Pretty decently sharp.
This is a stainless steel knife made in China.
You want to have a stabbing contest?
It's a
Yes.
Timberwolf. I mean, to be fair, that's a big beefy knife, but I feel like I would still kick your ass in a stabbing contest.
Next time on Quest Accepted.
I'd just grab her arm and gut her like a fish.
Like the fish she is.
Is that an insult?
Yes. If you want it to be.
Whoa, I just about lost my finger. Overall, Devin, what was your favorite piece? If you could pick 3 pieces for all this, what would you pick?
Definitely
Grab the marine knife.
Yeah, you already knew where that was going. So this would be a highlight, if you will.
Okay. What else?
One of the Shadow Warrior knives would actually be a highlight.
Blue or tan? Gold.
I mean, I said either one.
I'm super
Honestly, they're
weird
very-
for the gold one myself.
Yeah, I just either one of those. Honestly, I think is kind of cool.
Worth like the gold one. Gold?
I guess I'll pull this out. Yeah, gold works. So I like how this one just flips itself over.
And what is, you hold that one. And what's the last one, Devin?
Honestly, the last one's pretty hard. Like, I like the look of that one a lot. I really like the feel of that one. Sharp, seems like a utility. This is kind of cool because limited edition. I don't know, everything has a nice cool, and it's very hard to pick a third.
It's the belt buckle, isn't it?
do.
It's the ice cube tray.
Oh, I forgot about the ice cube tray, actually. The ice cube tray actually really is pretty cool for not being a knife and
Some of
stuff.
these knives are pretty awesome, actually.
It's hard between this and one of the big Bowie knives over there.
I just want
I'd say it'd be a tie between this and the Bowie knife because this is cool, but the Bowie knife is nice, big, and it has a pretty handle.
The police
Timber,
blue?
no, the timber rattler.
The timber rattler. Let's pull that beast out. That one's not open.
It's not this
There
one.
you go. All right, so these are your 3 selections for your favorites.
Those would be my 3 picks. Which you got.
You got Shadow
No,
Warrior.
they're all at the same time. Actually, I'd say. I would actually. I'd say the middle one, $50 value, $27. Kind of my personal favorite. The big $100 one would be cooler if I didn't get the $50 one because
Yeah.
there's a lot of duplicates in there. So it was kind of like
Yeah, that's
getting
true.
a lot of the same stuff. It would be really cool, but 4 duplicates, not as cool when you already have those. The first one, $13 for $25 worth, really great deal. So I would say if you're like me and you collect stuff and you want to get a bunch of stuff, like I honestly was like, oh, a lot of people are talking about knives in these bags. I don't actually have a lot of folding knives. I have a lot more swords than I have knives, which is weird, honestly. So I was like, oh, I'll get a lot of knives. If you're like me, don't get the middle one, get the big one and the small one, or the middle one and the small one.
So I liked the
Because
middle
I
one. That was
liked
my
I
favorite.
liked that knife, but I mean, like you can get if you want to get a lot of stuff, middle, small. If you want to get great stuff, I'd say small and middle, or big and small for a lot, middle and small for great. There we
Pop
go.
a skull with that.
Papa Shango. Throw up a picture of Papa Shango, Diana.
But yeah, that'd be my
Find
thing.
what Papa Shango is first, Diana.
I want to point out with these bags that I mentioned before with the other mystery box of swords. The swords, while one of them, if I remember properly, felt sturdy, all of this feels sturdy. All of this feels very sturdy. And I'm sure people are going to be like, yeah, but swords are easier to feel kind of wobbly because they're bigger. And yeah, it's true. There's a lot more wobbly than I have of knives that are wobbly. But even then, these all feel like very, like, you could take any of these out into the woods and be fine with it, personally.
Well, and sometimes you'll get a knife and you feel it, and it feels
Or like-
loose. It feels like if you were to stab something, it'd break. But these all feel like heavy duty, like you could stab a tree and
Like,
you're good.
you can't really see that very well, but
Well, that's pretty.
this was actually my utility knife, and I got it because it was decent price, sharp, is assisted, so it's kind of like this one, or it's not a spring, but it opens
I
itself,
can see it.
basically. That one had the same thing. The spring, which is not a spring, there's a piece of metal in there, actually broke, and when it broke, the knife wobbles and stuff. It still locks itself, it just doesn't open itself. So, like, some knives do feel like this normally, but this is a broken knife. None of these aren't that, obviously. But all in all, no, I would say if you want to get a lot of stuff, to build a collection, the $100 box and the low-end $12 box, or the $100 and $25 boxes, good for a bunch of stuff. If you want to get our personal favorites, cool stuff, $50, $12. You can't go wrong with the $12 for $25. Like, honestly, you can't go wrong with it.
If you want a personal, just go buy yourself a Desert Warrior blade from the Marines, and then buy a couple of Shadow Warrior blades, and you're pretty much set.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, very good knives. But yeah, so hopefully we've kind of maybe helped you into making a choice if you want to buy stuff, or maybe you guys are interested in all this cool knife stuff. We will hopefully do more knife videos in the future. It's kind of normally my things because I've got a bunch.
And tell BudK that we sent you in like an email or something so they can sponsor us.
Because I would love that. I would love you for that, actually. Oh yeah.
That probably won't happen or work, but it's worth
Go
a
for
shot.
I mean, hey, even if they don't even give us free stuff, if they put up our videos, that'd be cool too.
Even if they give us like a $10 credit.
Hell yeah.
Even if they give us a pat on the back and they say we're good boys.
Use your
He's a good boy.
All right, guys.
Anyway,
Pretty
you
gay.
you guys should like this video. Really helps us out. Comment down below what your favorite knife of all of this craziness is. I know you guys don't get a feel how crazy this is because honestly, looking at it, not as cool as feeling it. Feeling it is so amazing. I cannot kid you enough. And subscribe for more of our normal shenanigans.
Subscribe, click that bell for notifications, and look for all of our videos.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys in another knife accepted.
Quest accepted.
Quest stabbed.
Stab accepted.